Electrophilic substitution. Yesterday we have discussed one electrophilic substitution reaction, that is aniline that reacts with bromine water at room temperature. Definitely there we have got 2,4,6 tri bromo aniline. But then what happens? The substitution is taking place at ortho and para position. This is because nitro, that is nitrogen present on aniline, is said to be electrons from that nitrogen benzene withdraws, and ortho and para positions are electron density, or you can say that electron rich positions. Hence electrophile attacks on ortho and para positions. Definitely. But this you can say that aniline or aromatic amines are said to be highly reactive. Ortho and para positions are said to be substituted if we want only mono-substituted derivatives. Only mono-substituted derivatives. Then what happens? How can you control? ಇದು ಭಾಳಷ್ಟು ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಐತಿ, ಅದ್ರ ಸಲುವಾಗಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ನಾಗ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಆಗ್ತೈತಿ. ಬಟ್ ನಮಗೆ ಬೇಕಾಗಿದ್ದು ಓನ್ಲಿ ಒನ್ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟೆಡ್ aniline. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ದಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ಡ್ ಬೈ one process that is called as acylation. How the acylation is taking place? That acylation is taking place by CS3CO, CS3CO. It indicates acetic anhydride. Acetic anhydride definitely ನಾವು ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ acylation ಅನ್ನು ನೋಡಿವಿ. ಅವಾಗ ಏನಾಗ್ತೈತಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಎಸ್ಟಾನಿಲೈಡ್ ಕಾಂಪೌಂಡ್ ಅನ್ನು ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಗ್ತೈತಿ. That means reactivity of that nitrogen is said to be reduced. Nitrogen, and here it is said to be H. Now it becomes double bond CH3. Okay. This is said to be, you can name it as acetanilide. Acetanilide, or you can say it as N-phenyl ethanamide. N-phenyl ethanamide. Okay, that is said to be IUPAC name. Here what happens? The reactivity of this nitrogen is reduced. That means protonation nature of nitrogen is reduced by acetylation or acylation. Hence there is, you have to take any of the electrophilic substitutions. Either it is halogenation, but like I will take, this is bromine. There is a removal of one compound. That compound is nothing but CS3COOH. ಇದರಾಗಿಂದು CS3COO ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೈಟ್ರೋಜನ್ ಕಂಬೈನ್ ಆಗ್ತೈತಿ. ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಡೊನೇಟ್ಸ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ರಿಮೈನಿಂಗ್ ಇಸ್ ಸೇಡ್ ಟು ಬಿ CS3COO ಮೈನಸ್. ಇದರದಾಗಿಂದು ಒಂದು H ಕಂಬೈನ್ ಆಗಿ ಮೈನಸ್ ಆರ್ ರಿಮೂವಲ್ ಆಫ್ CS3COOH. ಈಗ ನಮಗೆ ಒಂದು ಕಂಪೌಂಡ್ ಬರ್ತೈತಿ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟೆಡ್ ಕಂಪೌಂಡ್. ಮೇಜರ್ ಕಂಪೌಂಡ್ ಇಸ್ ಸೇಡ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಪ್ಯಾರಾ. ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಪ್ಯಾರಾ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ನಾಗ Br. And remaining is said to be N and H, C double bond O, CH3. It is said to be para-bromo-acetanilide. Para-bromo-acetanilide. Now you have to remove that acetanilide group by acidification or alkali hydrolysis. OH minus, H plus or OH minus, or simply hydrolysis. Now the product is said to be benzene ring. ಅವಾಗ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ? CS3COOH plus CS3CO is there already, and next is, this is OH. Remaining is NH already is there. Now this NH and H plus combines, forming, as it is aniline, at para position what remains? It is said to be Br. Now it is named as para-bromo-aniline. Para-bromo-aniline. This compound is para-bromo-acetanilide. Okay. So this is said to be by controlling the reactivity of aniline or protonation character is said to be reduced by acylation. Now only monosubstituted aromatic amines are formed. Yes. So similarly, this is said to be halogenation or bromination. One particular example ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೆ. But I will take remaining as that is said to be nitration. Nitration ನಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡು ಬರ್ತೈತಿ. First as it is general ತಗೊಳ್ತೀನಿ. Nitration, dilute condition. So in this case what happens? Simply we have to represent aniline. Aniline definitely it undergoes acylation. CS3CO, CH3CO, and product is acetanilide NHCOCH3. Now it undergoes nitration, that means dilute condition, dilute HNO3. NHCOCH3 at para position what happens? It is NO2 group. Para position NO2 group. ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಒಂದು H ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇದರಾಗಿಂದ OH ಕಂಬೈನ್ ಆಗಿ H2O ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಗ್ತೈತಿ. ದ ನೇಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದಟ್ ಕಾಂಪೌಂಡ್ ಇಸ್ ಪ್ಯಾರಾನೈಟ್ರೋಎಸಿಟಾನಿಲೈಡ್. ಫರ್ದರ್ ಇಟ್ ಅಂಡರ್ಗೋಸ್ hydrolysis. Further it undergoes hydrolysis. I will represent here only. It is either H plus OH minus. The product is NH2 as it is ಮೇಲಂಗೆಲ್ಲ ಹಂಗೆ NH2 ಆಮೇಲೆ NO2. It is said to be ಪ್ಯಾರಾನೈಟ್ರೋಅನಿಲೀನ್. ಪ್ಯಾರಾನೈಟ್ರೋಅನಿಲೀನ್. ಸೊ ಈ ಥರ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಮೋನೋಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟೆಡ್ ನಾವು ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರೋಫಿಲಿಕ್ substitution ಅನ್ನು ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. Similarly, I will use another electrophilic substitution. That name is, you can say that, sulfonation. Before that sulfonation, one more nitration I will represent here. That nitration is said to be, so just I will rub this one. Nitration A, nitration B. What happens in concentrated condition? Nitrating mixture is concentrated HNO3 plus concentrated H2SO4. Concentrated HNO3 plus concentrated H2SO4. ಇವೆರಡು ಮಿಕ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ ಯೂಸ್ ದ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಆಸ್ ಆರ್ಥೋ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಪ್ಯಾರಾ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ಸ್. ಆರ್ಥೋ ಮತ್ತು ಪ್ಯಾರಾ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಏನು ಕೊಡ್ತೈತಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಮೆಟಾನೋ ಕೊಡ್ತೈತಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಯಾವುದು ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ. NH2, this is said to be NO2 plus another possibility is NH2 meta position NO2, and another possibility is NH2 and NO2. There one question arises definitely. The question is said to be how this meta nitroaniline is formed. We know that according to resonance structures, ortho and para positions, they are said to be carrying negative charge. Definitely ortho and para positions are nothing but electrophilic substitution. Whereas what happens in this case, concentrated acids ಅನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ, if you use concentrated acids, then what happens? Aniline becomes anilinium ion. Aniline is becomes anilinium ion. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಇದು ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಐ ಪ್ರೋಟಾನಿಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಾಗ there what happens plus charge is arises on nitrogen, hence that can be fulfilled by delocalization of pi electrons in the benzene ring. Then what happens? Definitely this meta position is said to be acquiring negative charge. ಹೌದಲ್ಲ, ಅದರ ಸಲುವಾಗಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತೈತಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಯೂಸ್ ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಮಿಕ್ಸರ್ಸ್, ನೈಟ್ರೇಷನ್ ಆಗ ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಟೆಡ್ ಮಿಕ್ಸರ್ಸ್ ಅಥವಾ ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಂಗ್ ಆಸಿಡ್ಸ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅವಾಗ ಅನಿಲೀನಿಯಂ ಅಯಾನ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಗಿ ರೆಸೊನೆನ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ಸ್ಗಳನ್ನು ನಾವು ರೀಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗಿದ್ರೆ ಈ ಆರ್ಥೋ ಮತ್ತು ಪ್ಯಾರಾ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಸೈನ್ ಬರ್ತೈತಿ, ಮೆಟಾ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ಗೆ ಮೈನಸ್ ಸೈನ್ ಬರ್ತೈತಿ. ಹ್ಯಾನ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಯಾವ ಕೇಸ್ ಇದನ್ನು ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಂಗ್ ಆರ್ ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಟೆಡ್ ನೈಟ್ರೇಟಿವ್ ಮಿಕ್ಸರ್ಸ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ 2%, ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ 51% and this is about 47%. ಇಷ್ಟು ನಮ್ಮ ಮೆಜಾರಿಟಿಯನ್ನು ಸಿಗ್ತೈತಿ ಪ್ಯಾರಾ. ಯಾಕಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಡ್ಯೂ ಟು ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಅನಿಲೀನಿಯಂ ಅಯಾನ್. ಇಫ್ ಅನಿಲೀನಿಯಂ ಅಯಾನ್ ಹೌ? ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ದ ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಂಗ್ ಆಸಿಡ್ಸ್, therefore it undergoes easily protonation. Definitely anilinium ion formed, that form is said to be undergoes resonance and their meta position is carrying negative sign. So I hope that bromination, nitration, different two reactions. One is said to be by controlled mono substitution and another is said to be all the three ortho, para, meta, but this is said to be less available. Main is said to be para and next is said to be meta. When we use concentrated mixtures, that means nitrating mixture is concentrated HNO3 and H2SO4. Yes. So I will take next one, that is called as sulfonation. Sulfonation. Okay. Again in this case sulfonation, you have to take the same reaction up to this. That means aniline, acetic anhydride is treated. Now there it forms acetanilide. After that it is undergoing sulfonation. Sulfonation is nothing but you can take as HOSO3H, that means H2SO4, H2SO4. ಇದನ್ನು ಸಪೋಸ್ ನಾವು ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ರಿಮೂವ್ ಆಗ್ತೈತಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಪೋರ್ಷನ್ದಾಗಿನ ಒಂದು H ಆಮೇಲೆ OH ಕಂಬೈನ್ ಆಗಿ H2 ಅನ್ನೋ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಗ್ತೈತಿ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಈ ಪೋರ್ಷನ್ಗೆ ಇದು ಕೂಡ್ತೈತಿ, ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಮೈನಸ್. ಇದನ್ನಂತೂ ಕಾಮನ್ ಆಗಿ ನಾವು ಹೊರಗೆ ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಂಡು CS3COOH. Now in this case it becomes SO3H, SO3H plus H2O. ಇಷ್ಟು ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Now the formed compound is known as benzene sulfonilic acetanilide, or you can take as hydrogen sulfate acetanilide. Okay, so I will represent that name as hydrogen sulfate or para amino benzene sulfonilic acid. I will put this one. Anilinium hydrogen sulfate. Okay, this anilinium aniline hydrogen sulfate, NH2 plus. Just a minute. Because of again the strong acid. Sulfonation means concentrated sulfuric acid is used. Concentrated H2SO4 is used. Here it is aluminum ion is formed, that is NH2 plus HOSO4 minus HSO4 minus NH2 NH3 HSO4 minus. It is known as aniline hydrogen sulfate. Aniline hydrogen sulfate. Okay. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಂಗ್ ಆಸಿಡ್ ಅನ್ನು ಮತ್ತೆ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಯೂಮಿನಿಯಂ ಅಯಾನ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತೈತಿ. ಇದು ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಈ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಮೈನಸ್ ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂಡಾಗ ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಫಾರ್ಮಿಂಗ್ aniline hydrogen sulfate. ಈಗ ಈ aniline hydrogen sulfate what happens here? There one condition 453 to 473 Kelvin. Decomposition is taking place. 453 to 473 Kelvin. ಈ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ decomposition ಆಗ್ತೈತಿ. That means it becomes NH2. Remaining is said to be SO3H. This position H ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇದರಾಗಿಂದು ಏನಂತಂದ್ರೆ OH ಎರಡು ಕಂಬೈನ್ ಆಗಿ there what happens ಈಗ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಇದರಾಗಿನ ಒಂದು H ಆಮೇಲೆ O ಎರಡು ಕಂಬೈನ್ ಇದರಾಗಿನ ಒಂದು ರಿಮೂವಲ್ ತೆಗೆದಿದ್ರೆ there is a removal of H2O here only you have to take. Now this compound is known as, respective to this position it becomes para amino benzene sulfonic acid. Para amino benzene sulfonic acid. Para amino benzene sulfonic acid, or it is generally known as sulfonic acid. Sulfonic acid. ಇದನ್ನೇ ಮತ್ತೆ ರಿವರ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿ ನಾವು ಏನು ಸಿಗಬಹುದು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ it becomes SO3 minus NH3 Jupiter ion. This ion is nothing but Jupiter ion. Okay, this is sulfonation. You have to again very careful for strong acids using in case of nitrating mixture when it is used, and in case of sulfonation when concentrated sulfuric acid is used. In this case, here what happens? Easy protonation is taking place, hence the product is aniline hydrogen sulfate. At that conditions there is decomposition of that group. Remaining is said to be para-amino benzene sulfonic acid, or it is known as sulfonilic acid, or it may changes, that proton may changes giving this one like that. It is 3%.